Hello everybody, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Imperator, the Bronze Age, playing as Babylon. We're at war right now, in a war that we're currently losing against our neighbors of Sipar. They killed our other ally, former ally. We did kind of betray them, and then they attacked me and they've got larger levies, but I have mercs. The biggest issue I'm running into right now is if we can't get some meaningful amount of morale, it's not going to matter if I have more numbers, because he still has an opportunity to destroy me. There are ways we can try to improve this a little bit. We can go to economy and we can try to increase the army maintenance a little bit. Yeah, it does cost me more money, but we'll be able to get ourselves some extra morale and stuff. Hopefully it'll end up going up a little bit. I don't know, maybe this actually doesn't help with the morale increase or recovery rate, but once we get some morale, we'll have higher morale. That's worth something. We can also do the fort maintenance increase, which gets me extra fort defense and garrison size, so it's a little harder for them to take me down. At least I am hoping that's going to be the case. So we need our troops to get together. We can try to, like, siege something, but if he turns around and comes after me, we may be in a lot of trouble, and we're going to have to try to evade him if at all possible. By the way, something that I totally forgot to do, and we really should have a pop-up for this in my opinion, missions. We haven't even taken a look at the missions option yet. Now, Babylon is not one of the recommended countries to play in the game, so they don't have their own unique mission set, at least yet. I'm sure that countries like Uruk and and Susan and such, which are all recommended, would, but we don't. So we have generic missions, but we should still pick it up. Our fortunes await in foreign lands. The Kish region has been considered part of our borders. We have to own all of Kish. Okay, we can go ahead and start that. Let's see. Task will be completed in a year. We get claims on 3 provinces by consulting the court. And then once we control some stuff, in the region of Kish, 1 and 11. I'm not sure. Okay, we have to settle some areas. What is this? What is this region? Hang on a second. I need to actually remember where all my map modes are. Region map mode, here it is. Okay, so we're already in the Kish region. We need to own the entirety of it. Sounds to me like we need to be settling all of this. And it looks like actually my neighbor has been settling as well. Fascinating. Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and start consulting the court. I mean, what's the reason not to just go ahead and get 3 free claims? Whether they're relevant into the future, I don't know, but at least eventually they could be useful. The matter of Kish. The region of Kish has remained a valuable source of trade and commerce for our nation for many long years. Many amongst the court insist that such a bountiful land would serve much better purpose if fully integrated under the Babylonian banner. Highly agree. Of course, as with all matters of state, many are in opposition. Why? Claiming that a healthy relationship with our neighbors is more important. Wanton land grab ahoy! The leaders of each side presented their arguments. I mean, friendship and cooperation is great if we want someone to lose loyalty and we become peaceful, I guess with our diplomatic approach, or we can become warlike. All right, well, we'll go for that. What happens? What do we just do? We still are in a neutral stance, so that hasn't changed. So it looks like we're gonna get follow-on events. I was thinking maybe it would change my diplomatic stance to, let's say, domineering or something, or appeasing, depending on what you chose, but that does not actually appear to be the case. Bellicose stance can be nice in some cases, but it's really good if you want to upset your neighbors. Either way, let's just try to go for literally any sieges. Now, the alternative is, if I can't actually win some of these sieges, or rather, if we can't win these fights or go and engage against them right now, then maybe what we do is, we just sort of... I can't actually go anywhere. Weird, I'm kind of stuck. If we can't go and engage against him, maybe I can get just enough war score to try and force some sort of a white peace. Now, my ally has been completely smashed, so there's a good chance he'll be coming after me. We need to be ready to run away the moment I see him coming after me, which could be any time, but with any luck, he's going to instead go and get stuck on some of my forts. Now, is floodplain considered a defensive terrain? It doesn't look like it is. Base terrain combat width is 20. As opposed to, what other kind of terrain is there? No, wait, this isn't the terrain. This is the terrain map mode. Is everything floodplains here? Holy crap, they're all floodplains. What else we got? Okay, mountain valleys. 16 combat width, attackers get a dice penalty. Okay, yeah, terrain does make a rule. I'm just making sure that that is the case in Imperator. Wouldn't want to mislead people on there, because I'm not an expert at the game by any stretch. I haven't had a chance to play it that much, because generally the numbers don't do as well on YouTube, though I'm really hoping to change that this time around. I really, really would like to play more Imperator on the channel. You guys just don't understand. I've been wanting to play this game so much, but I just feel like I can't. All right, so you coming after me, you're just kind of going across the river. You've got full morale. which scares me. We're not quite up there. He's unsieging some land, but that's okay. Sounding out the opposition. Debate has raged for many years over rocky relations with nation-state residents in Kish. Kutha, a nation many in Babylon call a friend, stands well-placed to provide us with assistance. Many of our more warlike advisors would like to burn bridges. Well, we can make Kutha like me, or not. So, who is Kutha? Kutha is our ally, who, by the way, is getting smashed, and let's be honest, if I can successfully win this war and take over all of Sipar, I'm gonna kill them next. No, we'll go ahead and shift toward a more warlike thing. They've already served their purpose, which is basically to be a punching bag for another large nation, so I don't... Did he just end his war against me? What just happened? I'm confused. I'm not at war anymore? He peaced out with them. What? We're no longer at war. He took land from them, but I didn't even get the peace deal. He just ended the war outright. Unless by failing to get the war goal, it basically just invalidated, which can happen. I'm now at full morale, but my morale's really low. My morale is really low. In exile, that's why. Okay, let's get our troops back in position. We're not fighting each other, but maybe since I... Oh, wait. No, who's over here doing this? No, someone else is coming and attacking Kutha. Well, we have the troops. If I can just get my morale up, maybe we can actually just go ahead and attack. Because if he doesn't have if I don't have a truce with him... No, we do. We have a truce. What just happened? I'm highly confused. I don't think I know what happened here. We could sack our stability like crazy and try to go and kill him anyway. Well, Kutha, I think we go ahead and dissolve this alliance. You're no longer useful to me and we're over our relationship limit anyway, as is. I don't really want to get rid of my mercenaries, as nice as they are. One of the characters of the great families was murdered, the Master of the Guard. Crusader King's level of influence and intrigue going on right now? It seems like it might be. All right. Well, we don't have any scorned families at the moment, so I guess I'll go ahead and pick up you. You've got the best skill, and you got some statesmanship, which does translate into political influence. So that's a thing. Let's let our morale tick up. These guys are already our vassals, our tributaries, so there's nothing we can do with them. Who else could I possibly go and attack? Our ally of Eason isn't going to do the job. We could try... I could try to kill you. This would be a way of getting into war with Sipar. Now, I don't know if I can actually... Oops, don't do that. I don't know if I can actually fabricate a claim on you. I don't think so, no, because we aren't bordering with them. How long is the truce? December, 3 years. 3 years I have to wait on this? But that means I can't actually go and attack anybody for a while. And he's now free to go and do whatever he wants. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so the next thing we do then is dissolve the alliance with Eason. And we're going to start fabricating a claim on them so that we can feed it to our vassal or take it for ourselves, one or the other. I do not care which it is. I can't. I can't get claims on behalf of my vassal. Well, it's not like it wouldn't be beneficial for me to not go to war for a bit. It would be beneficial for me not to have to worry for a while, but I'm a little peeved. Huh. Friends across the borders. Our court philosopher has friends far outside our borders, often trying to use his network to the advantage of our nation. He believes his friendship with the Marshal of Sipar could be used. We could try to get some money with this guy. He likes me. No, Sipar likes me. I don't care if they like me. I hate to have this guy lose loyalty, but I'm honestly just not going to worry about it. We do have some disloyal characters. It's the guy we just peeved off, but I don't really care that much. I think you'll be okay. We could bribe you. We could try giving you free hands. We could even try to, you know, give you like a holding or something, but I don't see the point in that. Yeah, no, we're not going to worry about any of that right now. Are there any laws that we can change? We could try changing up our succession law, but I don't see that being especially useful. Right now, agnatic primogeniture is fine, and nothing else is available until we get some more technology. Alright, well, we don't need to be paying this much in our armies. We can certainly start making a little bit more cash. Could change in my commerce law, which can be nice depending on if you're an extremely import or export heavy economy, but in changing this, you lose a couple of trade routes. So it really has to be like extremely heavy in one side or the other before it's gonna be worth changing that up. We're gonna try to start rebuilding some of our manpower. I need cash with which I can start expanding some cities. I don't see a port being too important, although attraction and migration speed can be nice. Granary for food, I don't think I want. Foundry for slaves is just okay. I mean, yeah, getting a lot of extra output is nice, but I'm not interested in getting a huge ratio of this. Peacekeepers does me a little good. Workshop. No, I don't see much use for any of that. So rather than continue to invest here, let's go to some of our other cities and see if we can start upgrading some of them. Again, could go for things like a bazaar. I think I'll instead go for the training camp, and we're going to try to start getting myself some serious manpower. I think we need it. We need manpower pretty badly. Now, I am hoping that we're going to get some claims in this region once we finish up with this mission right here, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to go back to war. So, we're going to have diplomatic reputation go down a lot, but war score cost goes down. We may now proceed with other missions. We haven't settled Epoch. We have to settle 3 regions in the province. Province map mode. Which one's Epoch? This one right here? 3 or more cities. Ah, I have 1 city. I have mostly just little territories. So, okay, we have to develop the crap out of it first. That's not happening. Making gains, control Kish, into Kish. It has to be owned, this region has to be owned by me. We have to colonize this region. If we can colonize this one community, we could finish this. Upon completion, we get a citizen. 5 citizens, it sounds like, and I get some claims. Which is just sort of okay. Claim on Kutha. So only claims on my neighbor to the north. Admittedly, this doesn't quite get me what I was hoping for. All right. Well, the missions are definitely different, by the way. That is not a standard mission. I don't think, but still. Oh, good. I think I just got rid of dysentery. And we have an unruly subject. Murad is causing issues. Can't say that I understand why you would do that. We could send them gifts. If I had some cash, I could start improving relations with them. Right now, they don't like me very much, though I like them fine. They have a bellicose diplomatic stance at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I could try to improve relations, but the fact is we had a recently declared war. It's going to take a long time before that gets itself back under control anyway. I'm not going to worry too much about it. 432 pops. These guys have almost twice my population, which means a lot more levy. That's the thing, is I don't want to get rid of these mercenaries just in case this is what ends up tipping the balance. I might need this. I hate to say it, but I might. Well, 2 more years and we can go to war against them again. So I clearly should not have gotten rid of this alliance. Is there anyone else we could get that would make for an alliance we could use against these guys? Yes. I will worry about that shortly before the war. What matters to me is getting people that he goes and fights while I make the easy kills. I'm still not sure why the war invalidated is a thing. He obviously took land. Maybe he didn't attack me. Maybe he attacked Kutha. Did I misread that entirely and he attacked Kutha? And he just ended the war and as like somebody brought in? Oh, that could be. No, but I don't think so, because we had the opportunity to get pulled into a war, a call to arms from our other ally, and we didn't. Maybe. I don't know. Become friends with somebody from our... Yeah, that's actually helpful. Or we could just gain some popularity. But no, I'll go ahead and become friends with one of the guys from our vassal state. That'll just make things a little bit easier. This court philosopher, you're pretty good at zeal, so that's one reason to hold on to you, I suppose. But I don't like you that much, let's be clear. What happened to my axemen, by the way? Those seem to have gone away for some reason. We don't have the laws for legions yet. The only way we gain in military power right now is just by increasing our integrated population. Now, we do have a couple of pops. We're no longer importing a few things. We do have a few pops that we could integrate from different cultures. Right? So this is my primary culture of 254. There's two of a couple others, Lullaby and Gutian. What the thing is, so what you can do is change their civic rights to allow them to have other citizenship statuses. We can reduce them so they can only ever be slaves, or we can eventually promote them up to have citizen or nobility potential status. They can promote up to that level, and that can be nice. However, doing so makes everyone else unhappy. Your other integrated cultures don't like it when you are integrating others. The thing is, it's a lot cheaper to integrate small cultures while they're in your empire if you fully expect that you're going to be spreading out aggressively and taking them over. If I were planning on going down into Sumeria and I only had a couple of Sumerian pops to integrate now while it's cheap, I'd be sorely tempted to do that. But the thing is, I expect I don't have them, and also I mostly am going to be spreading in some South Akkadian areas, so that's not useful to me yet. But in the future, that might be a way to cheese some stuff. I don't know. So I lost my leather, and I would like to get that back. Let's see if we can trade with a couple of other folks. Okay, so we'll get that bonus back. I lost honey. No, I never had honey to begin with. Can't get that. Could get dates back. This one was the national commerce income. Gemstones? It's pretty good. Would also have liked to get the base metals, but that's not going to be an option. So it sounds like whoever we were importing from got killed. And that's probably why all of a sudden we had to change who we were importing from. And that's fine by me. Got no problems with any of that. We do need to stack up a lot more money, and not paying for these mercs would make my life a lot easier. But I don't feel like I want to take the risk of this right now. I think I'm okay with just accepting that we're not going to have a lot of cash. We'll finish building up some more training camps, try to get some manpower back. I need to colonize this so we can finish up a mission, which will get me 5 citizens. And hey, citizens are citizens, I'll take it. Excellent conditions in Apsu. All right, so we can gain some money. We can make the slaves happy and more productive and lose influence. Or we can gain money and just make them better in every way. Benign autonomy. Doesn't this seem better in every possible way? Why would I not do this? Is there a trick to it? They've got it under control. No, it's fine. If I thought there was a follow-up event, I'd be really interested. There might be, but I don't know what it is if so. So let's see. I have claims. And who has claims on me? Babylon? Wait, there's another Babylon? No, Malgam. No, I'm sorry. Okay, Malgam, whoever they are, have a claim on me. So does my vassal. This is Malgam. How'd you get a claim on me? I have no idea how they pulled that off. I'm just slightly impressed. We have some political influence. I think one thing that could be worthwhile might be to go to our religion and stab a little pig. Stabby, stabby. Start increasing that stability up a little bit. You know, just get a little bit of extra... What is it? Money, legitimacy, population happiness. I mean, happier pops are just more productive pops in general, so I mean, yeah, that's fine. I'm literally running out the clock for another year with the anticipation that I'm going to have to go and kill Sapar. I'm scared of them a little bit. Just a little bit. If I thought there was something I could do to them, like, if I could find his great families and start increasing their disloyalty or something, that'd be great. I can see their characters. These are things you can do. We can sort, for example, by loyalty and see that there is a pretender to the throne who's extremely disloyal, you know? And you can try to do things like inspire disloyalty, which costs us aggressive expansion, and also we pay them money, I think, but they do lose loyalty. So if you can get enough below a certain level, you can try to spark a civil war in their country. That's a trick you can do in Imperator. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but it is a thing. Trade-wise, I feel like we're doing pretty good. We don't have very many. Ways of like modifying our income, though. How close are we to getting some new techs, or new innovations, I should say? Looks like we're a ways off. I still don't know what a civilization point is. it looks to me like the higher you are up this tree, the more expensive it is. There's got to be a way to get civilization points. Maybe that's something we can, like, search. Can you search by point? No. Not that. I'm just curious. Research points. Okay, hang on. That actually did search by point. Okay, so it actually highlighted it yellow. Oh, hang on. Point. I don't think there is anything, though. Maybe you need to get it from, like, missions or something. I'm not sure. I may need to look that up. I may need to look up how you get tech points, because obviously that could be a pretty huge advantage if you can get them. Sipar, I want you to get into a war with someone else. You are. You're getting involved in a war against my other former ally. Perfect. So you're distracted, is what I'm seeing out of this, which means this is the perfect opportunity to kill you. My truce with you ends in a year, little less. And you're not making any progress in this war as far as we can see yet, though I see 7,000 troops. He's got a lot. I'll give him credit where it's due. He's got a lot of troops, but I also don't care. You know, that's fine. Get your troops down here. As long as he doesn't win the war. If he wins the war and gets access to all these levies, oh, then I'm in trouble. I might actually go for the discipline this time. Let's go ahead and boost up the power of my soldiers, and hopefully that could make a difference. When we're getting close to December, I'm going to go ahead and increase the wages. Actually, we're going to go ahead and just do it now. Let's increase the wages of my army. Start building up that tiny little bit of extra morale. It's not actually a lot, turns out, but whatever. I'll take what I can get. I just don't want him to get the Siege of Essen. If he gets it, I'm dead. Hey, manpower. Sweet. I could use this to go for a colonization right now. But the thing is, I'm going to need that manpower in just a little bit, so maybe not right now. Let's see what happens here with Essen. Just hold out a little bit longer. They've got like 5,000 troops versus 7. They're gonna lose this fight, but they can hold them off, I'm hoping, at the capital. If they can hold off on the capital, we can prevent this guy from stealing another 280 pops. If I can win this war and we get 434, oh, all of a sudden I am absolutely the big player on the block, but it all comes down to that. Okay, so I see you marching around over here. Hi! I'm gonna come over here and see if maybe we can sneak attack you a little bit. I do want to do that. Although your capital would obviously be a good shot as well, right up over here. Pretty sure that's their capital. It's a capital. I'm pretty sure it is. So do we go for these forts or do we go for the capital? You probably go for the capital and ignore the forts unless you think you can catch him. Xenophobia. Okay, large wave of xenophobia. We are not trusting people. We could become wise. Gain prominence, popularity. Somebody else gains popularity. Loses loyalty, though. Finesse, statesmanship, and if ruler, I get citizen output. Or I can become rash. I gain popularity and prominence. I see this guy as a rival. Rash is terrible. I guess I'll become wise. I'm worried about that guy losing loyalty, but I'd rather just be a wiseman. Wiseman's good, yeah? All right, it's time to raise the levies. I got more troops than ever before, so I mean, this is the time. The sack of a temple. Susan has done something. Well, thank you, Susan over here. Susan, you're the new Karen of the Mesopotamian region. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about these guys. If I give them free hands, we're just gonna give a lot of corruption off to them. And I don't have the laws right now to reduce corruption, I don't think. Do I? Let's double check that that's true. What do we have? Merchant shipping, no taxation, no conversion, domestic. Yeah, the laws are completely different. So the standard laws I would go for to try and reduce things like corruption do not exist right now. Oh, is this the person we hated? He just died. Ha ha! That works. What else we got? Looking for any other nice bonuses that I can take on. We can get the asphalt for build cost reduction. I feel like that's pretty good. 10% cost reduction just means more buildings so that I can start ramping up in power. All right, truce has ended. You are not yet sieging this down, which means we go for it. I could say Kish is my war goal. Where's my other war goals? This is one. Kish, Gudwa, Sipar. Just trying to think what makes sense. Like, where do I think I'm going to go? Gudwa, probably. Although this is the easiest war goal to take, but I think I'm going to end up going into Gudwa. We'll still make this the war goal, though. It's the easiest one to get some ticking war score. All right, confirm the war, go! So we're going to start by sending my really good mercs and stuff up there. We're going to send you up here to go ahead and start grabbing provincial capitals. This will let me get a lot of extra sieges going. He's going to freak out and start sending some troops after me, I imagine. You will do best probably with the bottleneck or the skirmishing. And you will be on skirmishing. This keeps resetting, and I don't like that. But that's okay. So we get that, we take a pop. We're gonna head up over here and grab this. This will take over this entire region, so I'll get the ticking war score. He might start coming after me, and if he does, we wanna make sure that we turn on the upgraded forts so we have better defense. In the meantime, though, going for the capital is pretty huge. We can siege down these provincial capitals. Plot, whispers in the dark. Someone is trying to kill Nanem. Nanem, who is, by the way, disloyal. No, he wants to do something. Our spies are certain that he is plotting to ensure his future. Gain loyalty for 60 months. I don't trust him, and I think his loyalty is only going down, yeah? It doesn't say how much is going down. Character, culture, happiness, foreign friends ignored, skeptical, pretender, power base and country, fruit. Fruit is actually pretty nice for me. It's really working out well here. I'm gonna pay to have him closely observed, and let's just see where the event goes. It could be fun. Let's just see. All right, so that'll get sieged. Can we get up over here? Maybe. Can we actually go siege down his ally? I see your troops over here. They're just kind of wandering around and getting smashed by somebody, by Eason, which is good. I'm gonna go siege down your ally. This ends the plot. It turns out it is no longer necessary. Why? Did he abandon his plot? Because he ain't dead. And if he ain't dead, then I don't think that we should abandon this. Just saying. Whatever. All right, let's see. You don't even have a fort. Oh, you're gonna be super easy to take out. Badoinkus. Sack him. I might be able to eat you, but also maybe not. Let's just go ahead and destroy him. None shall remain. Then we're gonna move over here and siege another capital. The provincial capitals are great if you want to go for a fast, easy fight. What is Murad doing, by the way? They're not involved in this war, are they? No, they're not. Weird. We can't call him in? I didn't actually check to see if there's a reason why we didn't call him in, but I guess not. Okay, I see you coming over here. Now we're gonna go ahead and raise up the fort maintenance to be safe. I think he's gonna unsiege his territory, which is fine. Because now I'm gonna take these 5,000 troops and I'm gonna go smash him. Yeah, he's just heading over here. I've got 5,000 versus your 2,000. This should be easy. And we're also really close to getting your capital. This is where the extra 15% siege ability is pretty darn helpful. Come on, let's get him. We won that siege. That's big. All right, so with the mercenaries, now we go for Agudua. We get ready to murder that. Okay, we're here. It says that we have an imminent battle that we should win. Sack of another temple. Susan, stop it! You're destroying all of our holy sites. Okay, he's gonna stay there. Now we should be able to jump on him with some speed. Here we go. All right, so I got overwhelming numbers. He has spearmen and skirmishers, but I've got all the flanking value. How much flanking do these guys even actually have, though? Where's your maneuver skill? I don't see a maneuver. Terrain. Maneuver of 1. Okay, so these guys are actually really bad at flanking. We're not getting much. These spearmen are attacking across over here. Otherwise, most units are just attacking it from front. So having this much more combat width actually isn't making my life that much easier. Nonetheless, having any flanking over them is a pretty significant advantage. I'm gonna go back down to Mud, and we're gonna siege that one back because I want it. And also, we might have a chance to pillage some more slaves. Let's see. Seeking a patron. Gain popularity, gain prominence, somebody else gains some skill, okay. Or lose loyalty, and then I will gain some skill. Tempting, but let's not make more characters disloyal. It's just not advantageous, in my opinion, to do that. Hey, Eason, now's a great time for you to just go and beat the snot out of him if you can. If you're able to do so, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. We're gonna head down here to Kish with my 5,000 soldiers. We got enough manpower. I'm gonna go ahead and start the colonization process. Let's just do it. Start colonizing. It looks like it automatically finished. I think for a time, we have like really bad, actually we just got a lot of pops out of this. So you spend 750 manpower, it automatically quickly instantly colonizes, and now we get these pops. Is that correct? I thought it was gonna take some time, but I guess not. All right, well either way, we now get to finish this mission into Kish. So let's go ahead and get some extra citizens, and if we can conquer this region and then colonize the other two, we'll get some more stuff. Province investments, that's always nice. Sack of another temple. Ashok has burned something down. You guys are just making things needlessly difficult. I really don't understand why you're doing this. Stop burning down all of our holy sites. You're only antagonizing the future emperor of the Mesopotamia. Whatever. Good place to end things. Looks like using Isun as a really good distraction, we now can destroy Sipar. Having mercenaries is such a huge advantage. I would love nothing better than to start sieging down Akkad after this, just so we say we can, but we'll probably eat up a lot of our nearby neighbors, including Isin. I need to make sure that we are outpacing Uruk. If we take all of this, we will be stronger than them, but they're going to continue to grow. If we can at least outpace Uruk, I think I'll be in a good position to start dominating the region, but everyone's starting to grab all this power together. So we need to be cautious. We're not out of the woods yet. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.